All right, so here's the third and final putters only badge. It's called Short Sleeve at Frozen Valley. So 5,000 coins. Just got to do even or better. So this is actually my third attempt. The other two I was able to do on the first try, but this one's a little harder. So we'll see if we can get her done here. I think ideally, if you want to just keep restarting, ideally you get a throw in here for birdie to start it, and then it gives you some leeway for the rest of the round. But it doesn't look like that's happening for me, so if I do it, I'm gonna have to do it the hard way. But again, I would almost just keep restarting if you just want to get it done fast on this first hole, until you get that first birdie. Because this hole, let me know if you find a better way, but I haven't found neither of my chances I've been able to do any better than a bogey. And that's, without any water, which is challenging in itself. So you kind of have to expect a 6 here, unless you got some high-flying putters that I don't know about. But most of the time I'll throw the harp just to get more distance. Sometimes if I want to make sure it goes straight, I'll just throw the pure. But I try to get across this in 3 strokes, and then you can get up there. I can't even get up far enough to even have like a long throw-in chance for birdie, so maybe you can do it better than I have, but bogey's kind of the best I can do on this one. So you kind of have to plan for it. That's why I said you want to get a birdie on the first hole if you can. Yeah, see, I'm not even close. I'm lucky if I'm putting here instead of throwing. So, you definitely don't want to get worse than a bogey here, but I don't think par is feasible. But if you know how to par it, then drop in a comment and let me know. This one, I figured out it's definitely advantageous to use the ice. So try to slide it down there as far as you can. And even if you don't really hit the middle, you usually don't have enough to get all the way to the water. And then there's 2 ways. I think I kind of like this left way with just the pure. You can get a little closer to the basket. You want to go far enough to carry the water, but not too far to go in the water. So that's looking okay. You can also go right and get into the snow, but just a little farther of a throw for birdie. So hopefully this is definitely one I need a birdie on. 82. Ooh. Oh man. Well, I'm probably going to be restarting this, but we'll keep on. There's still some opportunities out there. It's just gets tougher. But if you can go birdie, bogey, birdie, then you'd be sitting pretty good at this point. Clear the water. Okay. So that's perfect. The drop zone's better since the update, but still you can birdie this one as well as long as you slide up on the ice and don't end up in the water. So we can try to sneak around there just like that. All right. Definitely needed this hole because I kind of ruined that last one with the slip out of the chains there. So that'll put us at even. So we got to go par or better from here on out. This one, it'd be a really tough birdie in my opinion. But it's possible because you can get close enough to at least have the distance to throw it in. I usually try to stay right, but I think I'm going to go this way and maybe have a shot through the trees. We'll see how it works out for me. Not a very good kick. Yeah, that's not much of a shot. So it's better to kind of stay right of everything, and then you have a shot at throwing it in through the little gap. Sometimes you can see through here, but not well enough here. So just another par, but as long as I don't get any more bogeys, then I'm good. But the last hole is another tough par. So it's nice to get another birdie somewhere to give you some leeway. This one, I think the pure is a better option. And there's one time I thought I hit it good and it was OB. It's hard to tell, but if you can get it close enough without going too far. It should be in bounds, and you should have a decent, yeah, that's perfect. Decent shot. 100 feet or less if you can get it up there. So hopefully I can steal another one here and have some leeway for that last hole. If I remember right, the rest of the holes in between now and the last hole aren't too bad, but the last hole's kind of tough. All right, so 1 under after 6. So hey, not a bad start, or not a good start, but we kind of made up for it on a few holes. So I don't think you have to do it perfect to get this badge, but it's still much harder than the other two. Again, this is my third chance, so don't expect just to do it on the first one. If you do, more power to you. Here, I mean, you got a shot here too at birdie, but 170. Oh, wow, almost snuck another one in there. That would have probably sealed the deal there had I got that one. But that's all right. Still 1 under, so we still got one mess up that we can afford. So here, just try to go. I can't get up there, so don't want to mess with the right side. Just kind of stay in bounds and as high up the hill as you can get in bounds. And then again, you got a shot. So like, don't just restart automatically if you have a bad start. There's still some holes you can make up. Drop in too far. All right, one more hole to go. All I need is a bogey. So I'm feeling much more confident than after the first 3 holes. But again, I feel like if we can get around that Mando in 2, then we'll be sitting pretty decent to get par. Obviously, we can't cut it. We still have to hit the Mando. So I should have cut it a little tighter than that. Because now, yeah. So this is going to be, I'm glad I have that 1 stroke leeway, because otherwise I'd have to throw this in for par. So again, if you can get to 1 under or better going into this hole, it's probably a good idea. Cause it's even a tough par. But I should have cut the corner on that second shot a little better. But yeah, you have to throw it just right to get it on. So looks like I'm gonna just do it at even, and I should get my 5,000 coins. 3rd time's a charm. Thanks for watching, everybody. There's my 5,000. And we could watch the badge pop up. All right. Hope you all enjoyed.